To look this busted in a video where I will be judging people's appearances. You're welcome. Hi guys! I am here today, as you can tell by the title, to do a little VMA red carpet roast. Do I look like a karate teacher doing so? Yeah, I do.
Buy my shirt.
Buy my shirt.
Buy my hat. Buy it all.
Get your f***ing ass up
and join my Patreon.
I've been quite the busy boy. I had 2 sold-out shows in Los Angeles last month. I just came off of New York Fashion Week. I'm heading to Milan for Fashion Week. I have a friend's wedding. Like, I'm just so tired. No, but like literally I'm so tired. Anyways, enough round beating comma bush. What? Anyways, enough beating around the bush. Let's get into these looks. First up, we have Cardigan B, and I love this dress. I think it's made with a bunch of those like metal hair clips. I love the texture and pattern it creates. I think it's fun and original. I've always wondered what the Tin Man would look like with a BBL, and now I know. I don't understand like the things on her wrists. It literally looks like she's wearing, what are those called? Not a crutch. Not a bracelet, not a cast, not a flint. A splint? No, a flint. Oh, the word I was looking for was wrist brace. Yeah. Okay, Chris. I really like this dress. I think it's fun. I think it's resourceful.
Get every last hair clip you have. We need them for the dress.
I think the dress is sick though. I don't think we need the beating, but listen, maybe she beat it for her pleasure. Next up we have Doja Cat, and I am gonna say I feel like these like body revealing dresses and see-through dresses have really kind of run the test of time. That being said, this outfit does not apply to that statement. I love this. I literally love this outfit. I will say if she didn't have her new like era going on, this would be a little bit bigger of a question mark. Like with the whole like demon, devil, spooky, ooky, booky. I think this is perfect. I do wonder how she got this dress on, considering I can barely put on a pair of jeans with a hole in the knee without absolutely ripping it. Next up we have Olivia Rodrigo, who I forgot was a person. I don't know who makes this dress, but the way it sparkles is divine. This is probably one of my favorite looks Olivia has pulled. Bad idea, right? No, not a bad idea, right? Jesus Christ, I'm almost 30. Next up we have Selena Gomez, who is making a face as if she just heard the Olivia Rodrigo pun I just made. It looks like she's keeping 2 eyes out for Selena, but what she needs to be looking out for is a new stylist. What is this Thanksgiving tablecloth applique? I mean, what the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, and a lot of you might get mad at me, and for that, I don't care. Much like her music career, if she just like cut it short a little, I think it would be perfectly fine, but it just keeps going. Next up we have Taylor Swift. When I first saw this dress, liked it a lot. However, now that I'm sitting in front of a computer with 4 cups of coffee in me and a sweat stash on the way, I can't say that I feel the same. I'm not gonna lie, more times than not, I really don't like Taylor Swift's red carpet style. I just don't. Girl can write a song, but wow, can she not get dressed for a red carpet. This looks like it's trying to be like a Versace dress made by J. Crew. I don't know how to describe that any further, Your Honor, but I said what I said. Her hair is giving me like the Legend of Zelda. There, I said it. Tell me it doesn't. Tell me she doesn't look like an elf princess. I just think the straps are wacky. All of the ruching along the front is wacky. Her stylist was like, so do you want black, gold, or silver necklaces? And she said yes. I know a lot of people thought she like ate down and bootsed this. To that I would say wear. Next up we have Anitta, and I don't love the dress. And I also don't love whatever plastic dinosaurs are hanging from her ears. And then lastly, I don't like the fucking headband. Anitta, I need to ask you a question. Why did you make these choices? I think the glam is serving, I think the hair is serving, I think the headband, the dress, and the earrings, they're there. I know the dress looks like a keyhole, but can we lock it away? Next up we have Carol G, and Carol G, this is a big old beige pile of clothes. I don't know where to start with this, but the underwear seems like a pretty obvious one. I don't understand why they couldn't have color matched this better. For the record, I have no problem with people showing every cubic and pubic centimeter of their body. I just feel like if you're gonna do the sheer dress, take it further. It just feels like people put on a sheer dress and they're like, I won the red carpet. And I'm like, babe, all I see is a pair of underwear. I think like the invisibility cloak thing she's got going on is unnecessary. The hair really seems distracting to me. With all that being said, I think it's fair to say I don't love this. Next up we have Saweetie and guys, why does she look like one of the Flintstone children? Why does she look so small in this picture? This is the 2023 version of that picture of Shaq walking with his wife. Bring me a little water now. Now, Saweetie, I have a bone to pick with you. I do like this color on her. I think it is really pretty and it suits her skin tone. The giant femur around her neck, I'm not getting. Like the bone in the middle. I still don't like it, but it feels a little less out of place than the literal fibula sticking out of her collarbone. I just don't get this. Like, what is this supposed to tell us? That she has like an archaeological expedition at 5 and the VMAs at 6? Next up we have Demi Lovato, and then the 3 people she's sneaking into the VMAs under her coat. Like, what is happening here? Like, I think we all probably agree with our opinions on this look, but I just have a question. Do we think she had to walk sideways through doorways? I like the jacket. I just think the shoulders maybe should have come in on each side about 1.5 miles. I know like football season is now or soon or a thing. I'm literally dying at the thought of her approaching a doorway and then just going through it. Next up we have Shakira, and this is, oh god, that's gas, baby. This, to me, is the winner of the night. This looks like she came out of the 2006 VMAs and we're like, okay, give me my Vanguard Award, bitch. I think that this looks stunning, gorgeous, divine, decadent, show-stopping. I just love the tones and the textures and just, she didn't overdo it, she did just enough. Oh, Shakira, if only this could help you with your tax evasion problems. I know it's just like a metallic dress, but the way it fits her and just, I feel like this is timeless. Next up we have Meg Thee Stallion in this corseted dress. This feels fine, you know? I feel like we've seen this a lot from Meg, so like I kind of was wishing for maybe something more. But like, does she look good? Yes. Also, just not crazy about like the choker neck brace. It's just not making this stallion giddy up. Next up we have Emily Ratajkowski. Oh my god. This I definitely think is a case of, is this a good outfit or is she skinny? I know it's like vintage Jean-Paul Gaultier or something, and that's the only reason I want to like it. This just doesn't do a whole lot for me. If I saw her in this, I would be like, oh, she's going to a dinner in France. Oh, she's just left the beach in her swim cover-up. There's just like a lot happening, and I'm not really sure which part of it I don't like, but I think it's all of it. Next up, we have the host of the evening, Nicki Minaj, and I love this until it hits that mid-thigh, and then I hate it. I think this is really fun, especially that she has Pink Friday 2 coming up. I think it's elegant. However, Saweetie, get back here, because I've got a bone to pick. The Little Mermaid part at the bottom, no. Leave the Little Mermaid to Halle Bailey, okay? If this had just gone down along and then flared out at the bottom with the same lace that is on her like leg part, would have been a whole different dress. But it turns ugly because it's Dolce & Gabbana. Also, the underwear part is not tight enough. It looks like she's packing big boobs. No, it looks like she's packing big balls. That was crazy. The veil and the glam and like the waist up, I will say, is Next up we have Dixie D'Amelio. I think she looks pretty and elegant. It just looks like she's getting married. I will say I don't love what's going on around the hips. I don't really understand what's going on around the hips. This is just very to me. It's not leaving a lasting impression, but it's also not giving me depression, so I'll take it. Next up, we have Charli D'Amelio. This is very like Audrey Hepburn-esque. I don't understand it for the VMAs literally at all. The VMAs I feel like are supposed to be like sexy and cool, which is why I'm wondering why she is serving Pilgrim on a silver platter. It's fine, you know, like it's very, very middle of the road, and while it's in the middle of the road, can we run it over? Next up we have Tinashe. I will say I like the dress. It is very basic. What I do hate are the nipple X's. When you wear an average basic dress like this and then you put tape under it, it makes it look so much cheaper. I don't know if it's double-sided tape, but it's tacky to me. That was a setup for a punchline on duct tape. I have no idea. I feel the Dayquil coursing through my veins. Next up, we have Halle Bailey. Or Chloe Bailey. We have one of the Baileys. I love this dress. I love that it feels like this Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Canadian tuxedo denim look, but it's like bougie denim. I just feel like with denim being so big and denim patchwork, this is such a fun yet elegant way to do this. That being said, I hate the fucking scarf around her neck. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it adds anything. In fact, I think it takes away. Next up, we have Nikki Hilton, and that is Nikki Hilton. You would think being a Hilton heiress, you would look a little bit better. Keywords were, you would think. The hair is boring. The dress is atrocious. The undergarment is way off. The shoes are ugly. I'm just confused. I feel like she wore better shit out to the club in the early 2000s than she is here. Huh? Ugh. Next up, we have Sabrina Carpenter, who looks like she is getting married to Dixie D'Amelio. Between sheer dresses and wedding dresses, what the fuck is going on here? I will say, if it was cut right where like the last draping goes on the sheer part and it was like a mini skirt, oh, I think we'd be having a way different conversation. Next up, we have Miss Rita Ora. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I like this. With a black dress like this, I just like the subtle details on it. I will say the shoes do kind of ruin it for me a little. They don't really make sense, and I don't understand the who, what, when, where, or a why. Maybe I love the dress because she blends in with the step and repeat. I'm not sure. I wish for shoes she did something more pointed at the bottom because she's giving like this witchy look anyway. But then you get to the shoes and it's giving like 70s disco. And you're like, huh? Next up, we have Miss Billy Porter, and it's not a phase, mom. This is not Billy Porter's best. All I'm seeing is literally a bundle of hair from Sally Beauty hanging off the top of their head. And furthermore, Your Honor, the outfit just isn't good. If you covered up the head and asked me to guess who this was, I would have said like Queen Latifah or something. That whole outfit looks like a Labor Day mess. Like, why is it giving Beethoven did a collab with Fashion Nova? Next up, we have Kelsey Ballerini, and that's a red dress. It's the VMAs and she looks like she's about to announce that she's the next Bachelorette on ABC. Kelsey Ballerini, I'm gonna have to ask you to plie away. Get it? Like ballerina? Isn't a plie a dance thing? Next up, we have Tiffany Haddish, and I don't think she looks bad. I do think she looks like an intricate little iron gate. I mean, right though? Can't you see like this being a fence around some rich bitch's garden, or like around a cemetery where I wish most of these outfits on this red carpet would go and lay forever? Yeah, I mean, it's like fine, but hey, I'm not the one at the VMAs. Next up, we have Jared Leto, and who I would assume to be the leader of sacrificial rituals in his cult. I mean, I don't know who that guy is, but I don't want to. From the looks of it, Jared Leto is wearing Rick Owens, and I think Jared Leto should apologize to Rick Owens. I don't even know what to say about this look. Like, I really don't. I saw Jared Leto doing a red flag filter on TikTok. Babe, this is flags 1 through 10. You have somehow made me hate Rick Owens by wearing this outfit. It's just too much. Too much. And then to the person to Jared Leto's side, I don't have the vocabulary or the kindness to say anything. So we're gonna keep moving on. Next up, we have Fat Joe, and I might just fuck around and tell my kids that this was the Pope. Some kids get childhood trauma, some kids will be told that Fat Joe is the Pope. I understand you're going for like a white and baby blue theme. You have 3 different shades of baby blue on you. And then like a white Chanel peacoat? No, it's just not sitting right with me. Why does it low-key kind of look like he's making a guest cameo on Grey's Anatomy as himself, but like working in a hospital? Also, Fat Joe, if you need a tailor for those pants, I'm happy to give you like 5 different recommendations. Listen, Fat Joe, if your pants are gonna be that bunch, so will my fists. Let's fight. Me fighting Fat Joe. Last but not least, we have Steven Sanchez, and I absolutely love this look. I love this look. The blazer is so beautifully tailored. Hey, Steven, if you want to give Fat Joe a little recommendation, we won't say no. I love this giant bow around his neck. It is such a fun elegant, pretty way for a guy to dress for a red carpet. I will say I wish she picked a different bag that was more sleek and less, like, bamboo-y. I just think the look is way too sleek to be having a bamboo-handled bag. Oh, and just like that, to quote the host of the VMAs, to freedom! Well, guys, that is the end of my VMAs fashion roast. What the fuck did we just go through? If there's anybody I missed, sorry, I didn't see them. Maybe I'll do a little Patreon part where I roast their outfits. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't. Thumbs this video up, and I will see y'all next video. Mwah. Where's the VMA?